Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Manic Guitar, and I would like to welcome all of you to another Ark Tutorial Evolved official server tame. What we are looking at today is something new, a Giganotosaurus tame, something that we have not done to this point. Official server, PvE European Server 194 on Xbox. What we're doing, getting our kit together, making sure that we have all of our narcotics, some cooked food that I neglected to set up for myself prior to this engagement. But I got a phone call real quick from Faded saying that, hey man, we have a Giganotosaurus located for us by some friends of ours on our server. They were watching it for us, so let's get our act together, get some stuff made, and get things going. Pretty much what we're doing here is kind of moving along, getting the kit going until we get up and at them to head on out. We have to grab the kibble and we have to grab narcotics. And that is always a fun process because we want to make sure we do this right. Get some spiked wood walls too, just for safety purposes. Now let's get ready, head on out and do what we can. Now guys, when it comes to the kibble, kibble can be a pain to make. What you're looking at here is a Quetzal kibble. Quetzal egg kibble requires 1 Quetzal egg, 3 prime meat jerky, 3 rock carrots, 100 miho berries, and 120 fiber. Plus, of course, just add H2O, good old water. You need it for everything. So get those things together. That is per kibble, guys. Remember that. Once we have that, we fly over here, and we're looking for our Giga. He's someplace over in here. I have no idea exactly where he is, but I apparently almost run into him because he is somewhere in these woods. So our friend over here in the Pteranodon, he's going to kind of point him out to us, and we're going to get some things ready. It's going to require for about a level 20, about 20 kibble, 801 narcotics, and about an hour, 12 minutes, and 97 trank darts. I'm going to use quite a few. I believe I had 40 or 50 when I first started this. Faded will fly in here with what he has, and we will take this thing down as best we can, and as best as we can, we will. That is what we are planning on doing today, and once he is down, we'll be good. Now the KO strategy, always you want to use a Quetzal or a Pteranodon or an Arginavis of some sort, carry somebody around. Quetzal's best because you have a platform, and we got lucky here. This guy is glitched into a rock or a series of rocks and or trees. But that is the best situation you could possibly ask for. Doesn't always happen. But if you guys get lucky like we did and have some friends online who decide to fly around and they see this thing and it's glitched into some rocks, so be it. We're going to drop this thing right here and now. Faded's unloading what he has left, and we will be taking the narcotics that we have, putting them inside this guy, lining him, surrounding him with wood spike walls just to make sure that nothing on the ground can get to him. We don't want anything surprising us, knocking down his taming percentages and what he's going to tame out at, because that will ruin the entire tame. We want this guy to tame out as high as possible. I believe we got a good plus, I want to say 10 levels if we were lucky on him. The lower the level, the less levels you get, bonus level wise. But if you tame him with the proper kibble or the proper nutritional value that he needs, because everybody needs a little bit of fiber in their diet, he will tame out with better stats, all that kind of stuff. These guys can be a pain to tame, but as you see here, we got very lucky in our taming. Normally it's best to avoid these guys. If you have to face them, face them. Not much you can do once you see them, they're kind of going to be on you. But what you're looking at in the wild, these guys, Giganotosaurus is an enormous predator, larger than the Tyrannosaurus even, or the Spinosaurus. While greater in size than those storied predators, it can be somewhat less dangerous when encountered in the wild due to its sluggish speed. It can still corner you or run you down though. Do not doubt that, because it does happen. Domesticated. These guys are very dangerous to tame. The rage level that they have is crazy. They will rage and destroy things. If you fall, any damage that they take, within limits of course. But otherwise, these guys are great hunters, great for meat, great for pretty much anything that you would need as a tribe. So let's make sure we have a buffer here with some berries. I neglected to do that earlier, and I unfortunately force fed a couple of the kibble, which sucks because it doesn't actually help. We were trying to force feed the narcotics, so we put a buffer of some berries in there just to be safe, just in case. This thing is going to be a tank when he's done. And as you can see, he is done. I'm not going to name him yet. I'm going to take what resources we have left out of him. Narcotics, specifically, that kind of stuff. We have a saddle already made. We had some friends in on this with us. We had to pay them back for resources. Definitely, all in all, worth it. I mean, had we not had the friends that we had online here, we would probably not have found this thing. We've been looking for a while. We finally got one. Let's tear down these spike walls. Something that, again, protects you. We had some Arginavises fly in from above earlier. I neglected to leave that on the video. It was a very long video, hour and a half, I believe. It took us less than an hour to tame, but the process as a whole took a little bit longer. This guy's a beast. He's big. Some of his percentages drop down. His melee damage always drops down from wild to now. But guys, this is what we're looking at. Giganotosaurus, the one thing that can take on an Alpha Rex and survive and demolish the thing. But without further ado, here we go, guys. Giganotosaurus PvE European server 194. I'd like to thank you all for participating in this. We gotta take these Quetzals back. Let's get them back. My name is Manic Guitar. I'd like to thank you all again for checking this out. Hit that like button, stop in. I'll see you all soon. Thanks again.